My home country is Canada, and some of you guys may have seen in the news during the COVID pandemic, a lot of truckers got together, a lot of Canadian public got out to the streets and said, hey, these lockdowns that we're living in, they're unfair. There's something wrong here. And people went to the streets, they protested, they honked their horns, they peacefully protested, there was no violence, this was just Canadian, camaraderie, wearing hockey jerseys and sharing donuts and coffee to truckers to support this, I would say, excessive lockdowns. Now, the people that supported that say protest, they had their bank accounts seized, they had their money shut down, they weren't able to buy groceries, they weren't able to buy diapers, they weren't able to care for their needs of their family. And I think when we start looking at the potential for CBDCs and even stablecoins, to me that is a huge risk. Like, this is not why I got into Bitcoin, this is not why most of us, I think, are here at Crypto Expo Dubai, is to say, let's give the state more tyrannical powers to prevent us from living our life and enjoying the day-to-day comforts of society. But I do think, on the other hand, there for sure is a need to find that balance, because we don't necessarily want to make it easy for criminals to do crime. Now, I would still argue that the biggest currency that's used for crime is not crypto, it's not Bitcoin, it's the US dollar. Most criminals are just trading in cash, they're trading in US dollars, and I think the media likes to paint a big picture that everyone at these crypto things, they're all a bunch of criminals and scammers. There's real businesses happening here. There are always a lot of businesses that are maybe doing a lot, they're kind of doing too much maybe. There's a lot of like sketchiness on some projects, but I think the crypto community has done a really good job at kind of building a better immune system to reject some of the nonsense and really let the professionals kind of rise to the top. So I think that in order to find that balance, though, where you want people to have that freedom, but you still need perhaps some way to verify that they're not a criminal or part of a criminal enterprise, you do need better forms of KYC. But the issue is you've got governments in charge of these programs, and there's not real clear rules. They change from region to region. I think the tech that's being built right now around like ZK proofs for KYC is probably the biggest opportunity for guaranteeing that people are real behind the transactions, but that you don't necessarily need to compromise on giving away your entire identity to anyone on the public blockchain, and it's on a case-by-case basis where you're approving who can see who is behind this account. I think like nowhere in human history have we ever had all of our finances out in the open. It's complete silliness. So I think the privacy aspect is needed, but I think some of the ZK proofs are potentially a way to help bridge the gap.